Hey,
Good.
Keith.
How are you doing?
Good.
How was St. Louis?
It was good.
Yeah. What was the? I think I heard a little bit
They
about
kind of got,
tied, one
they
lost.
tied one and got kind of crushed in three others.
Oh darn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, we had a couple kids get concussions,
Oh
and
my God.
I think they had fun, but these other teams were big and fast, and
On Luke's team, two guys got
yeah,
hit.
so
Oh my.
we were kind of outmatched in every possible.
Oh
But I think Luke had fun, and
no.
he
Yeah.
wasn't one of the ones who got concussed, so
Yeah. Well.
that's good.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well.
yeah,
Yeah. You got to see some different scenery.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. How are you guys?
Doing all right.
Check,
Yeah.
check, check.
Yeah. Just come tonight.
Yeah.
So we can't come tomorrow. Well, Keith might. I don't know. After
Well, I think you're
he's
going to
gonna
swim meet.
he's gonna pick up Claire.
Yeah.
What time does it
Tomorrow night's game's late. I think it's 8:10.
Yeah. So I don't know. And then Saturday I can't come tonight.
No, tonight's a good one. I like these 6:40
Yeah. Well,
versus 8:10.
it's against Valor. Though.
Makes
I
a
don't
big
know.
difference.
Valor's kind of.
Yeah, 8:10 tomorrow, and then 5 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah. Might not. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And good evening from the sports stable. This is Valor Hockey. This is Manny Furtado along with Mike Shaw here this evening to bring you tonight's contest. The lights are dimmed here and we are awaiting the announcement of the starting lineup. So look forward to have Valor versus Monarch.
Good evening and welcome to the sports stable, the home of the Monarch Coyotes. Tonight, the Coyotes face off against Valor. The starting lineup for Valor. At forward, number 23, Maddox Charles.
And we're going to have the starting lineups. Here we have number 23, Maddox Charles. And they don't have a spotlight, so they're out there in the dark. So, as good as I'm able to see, there's Noah Fekete, the senior, number 20.
Number 27.
And number 27, Henry Barnes, comes out for Valor. So that is the top line
Number 6,
for Valor
Simon
Christian.
Terosian.
And Simon Terosian, number 6. And number 7, Aiden Owen. The goal is going to be Cooper Robinson this evening.
The starting goaltender, number 1, Cooper Robinson.
And Trudeau Coffey backs up.
And please welcome the rest of the Valor team, led by head coach George Gwozdecki.
And here we have Coach George Gwozdecki along with Adrian Wiedemann on the bench. And now we have the starting lineup for Monarch. And so they've got the spotlight out there for them. Try to pick up the numbers here. That's number 10, Vincent Felt. Number 21, Ben Wiener. And number 24, Jerry King. And on the blue line, Trey Chance, number 3. And Jesper Olofsson. So some size on the blue line for Monarch. Jesper Olofsson, his brothers. Number 29 is Joshua Ringen, number 29. And we've got a little mini mite out there. A mite who is out for the to drop the puck or perhaps take the ceremonial face-off. So we've got James Dexter as the head coach, Steve Strunk, Yuta Young, and Hogan Jones are the assistant coaches for this Monarch squad. We're going to pause for the national anthem. Terrific rendition of our national anthem here. So Here we go. Monarch is the home squad in their white and gold uniforms, and Valor comes in their visitor blues, trimmed out with baby blue and that distinctive gold banning. And Valor will be going skating from the right to left here in this first period. We're at the sports stable. We're on the west side rink. So they have the Barca loungers here for the comfort of all the fans. So I'm here with Mike Shaw. Mike, good to see you. Mike's ready to go. And we are set to go. Noah Feketis lines up as he's going to be going up against Vincent Felt. And here we go. The puck is down, and we are underway in this first 17-minute first period as Monarch puts it back behind Cooper Robinson's cage, but the first whistle comes at the 8-second mark for an icing call. So Valor gains an offensive zone faceoff to start things out. As we get situated here, we're ready to go. And off the faceoff, the puck comes up, but it's scooped up and picked back up by Wiener. Wiener drags it in and delivers it back over to Felt. Felt's backhand pass picked up at the point and trying to deliver it back inside, but it was stripped off Wiener's stick. And the puck is rolled around back behind Holstein's cage. And over on the near side half boards, puck is moved out, and over on the far side one more time. Wiener's got it. Backtracks, sends it back. Puck almost picked off by Maddox Charles. Chopped at by Kurosian. And it was an offsides call as it was brought right back in, possibly off the boot. Came right back in. So we've got a whistle. And a good view here from, as I said, on this west side. They've got these lounge seating for everybody, along with cup holders. And off the face-off, it's dumped in, but not deep. As Morona's got it. Morona's pass skips off a stick, and that one's going to go as well. I thought, well, just barely touching it there was Alec Alfieri, but he was on this side of the red line, so we'll do it again. Valor fresh off of a trip to the West Coast. We'll talk a little bit about that. And off the face-off, it's poked into the corner, wrapped around to the near side, and Brooks Wright glances over the shoulder, tucks it back as he moves up the wall, looks for the return feed. It comes. Monarch with some good pressure thus far early in the game, at least. And Valor's able to break it out. Seam pass. Coveney moves it back over. Alfieri winds up, takes this shot, and that one ricochets over to the near side. Morona couldn't handle it. It's chopped at. Almost moved out by Reed Taylor. Taylor loses the handle, and looks right. Sends it back, soft backhander through center ice. Puck is picked back up as trying to move through is Morona. Morona got that game-winning goal against Monarch in the CPHL finals. Dragging the puck back around is Bushman. Bushman looks for it as he lost the puck, and Alfieri's got it. Alfieri sends it to a vacant side over on the far side as Walsh stepped in. Walsh is on the ice now. Back behind the cage is Cahoon. Cahoon moves it quickly to Bushman. Bushman up ice, went off Belushko all the way to Robinson's cage. Robinson will make it, and Belushko makes a nice little soft pass. Walsh glances back over as he had Ben Larson in his sights, glanced over him. And the puck is dumped in one more time on Cooper Robinson, and Robinson holds there. Takes the snow from number 22, Rathbun. Zachary Rathbun, number 22. Checking our sound. Perhaps we're changing up something a little bit here. Mike Shaw on that. And the puck is fished back up to the point. Moved down along the wall. It's intercepted by Valor in this one. Long pass ends up on the stick of Holstein, and Holstein moves it over to the near side and back to center ice. Muir back up to Belushko. Come up with it. Chance chips it in deep. And given chase on the forecheck is Rathbun on the far side, but the puck is raced out. And Muir, the defenseman, is able to get it up to Belushko. Belushko in tight as he makes a tight turn, tries to fish it back to himself. Puck is picked back as he battles Rathbun forward on the side of the cage. Galushko looks for it, takes a couple of swats from the Boulder defense, and Galushko's not going to shy away from that. As I said, real good size on that blue line for this Monarch squad. And so off the faceoff, Monarch wins that one. It's protected by Felt. Felt into the corner, battling with Jenkins. Jenkins looks for it. Felt's got it. Tipped off the stick by Carter Charles, and racing in is Brock Benson. Benson, who had Carter Charles right in front. That shot back behind him. Carter Charles tries to dig it out. Terosian's got it. Terosian's shot almost had eyes as that riser might have hit Benson, and back behind the cage, Jenkins has it. Jenkins off the wall. Benson scoops it back up. Tries to feed it up, but it goes off the Monarch boot and over to the half boards. Continuing to battle is Benson, but sweeping in is Felt. And the puck is moved back over to the far side, and it's banked hard off the boards. Comes all the way back. Cooper Robinson, well out of his cage, makes the move and slides it around to over on the near side. The defenseman Terosian lost track of the puck. Puck is picked back up by Felt. Felt gathers it back in, tries to work down the wall as Terosian puts him into the boards. And Aiden Owen moves it back over to Terosian. Terosian with a hard pass finds his stick there of Carter Charles, but it's stripped off his stick by Bushman. Bushman with the puck again over on the near side, takes the red and flips it in on Cooper Robinson. Robinson stabs it out of the air. Chase Whitmore over on the far side, guides it up the wall. Tough pass in tight quarters there. Chasing now is Maddox Charles, but he can't beat the icing. We're at the 12:38 mark of this first period. We're scoreless, Monarch and Valor. Thus far, the goalies have not been tested. You see Cooper Robinson in your foreground there as he taps the post side to side. And neither goalie has really had to make a save. Those long passes, that's as much as they've had to touch the puck thus far early. But Monarch's got the puck, and they look for a man on the near side. Whitmore has it tipped off his stick. Blind backhand feed. Pass comes back up high. Here's the shot. It's a gut shot, and Olofsson took that shot. I mentioned Jesper Olofsson, his brother's Gustav. He's got two brothers that are playing in the AHL right now, but both saw some time in the NHL this year. A handful of games. Frederick and his brother, and there's Jesper with the puck, moves it back over to the near side, and Chance has it. Chance banks one off the end boards. And Valor tries to come away with it, and they're going to draw a penalty as over on the far side trying to maintain control, but Olofsson has it there. So we've got a tripping call. Game's first call of the game. It comes at the 12-12 mark of this first period, so Valor will get their first power play. They have 6 power play goals thus far, and so they get their first one here. And so going into the box was Cahoon. Cahoon goes for a trip. Excuse me, that's Reed Taylor. So Taylor's in the box, and let's set the stage for you. Maddox Charles moves it back over to Becker. Becker down low, below the line, as he was looking for Coveney. Coveney was sneaking in on the near side. Puck was tipped just prior to him being able to get a stick on it. And there's Aiden Owen as Aiden Owen gets bodied up by Bushman. Bushman putting on some good forechecking pressure on this PK as Maddox Charles with that puck and pass beyond Noah Fekete. Punch back to the Valor end. Valor will start things up with 1:24 remaining in the power play as they look a little bit disjointed on this breakout. Unable to get it. There's Bushman, makes a nice play. But has it poked off his stick by Coveney, and Maddox Charles will reset the table here as he hands it off to Coveney, and Coveney off of Alfieri's stick, unable to hang on to that puck, but now Coveney will take it in himself. 1-on-4 over on the far side, guides it back over to Alfieri. Alfieri with a drop feed, and back to Alfieri over on the far side. Alfieri drags it into the corner, bodied up there by Saul. Saul puts some pressure on, gets some support from Wiener up high. And Coveney and Maddox Charles all there, so develops into a 3-on-3 effectively Charles looks for it. He tries to get it back up, and Wiener's got it and sends it the distance. Forecheck by Felt on this one, and the puck over on the far side. Wozdecki will change power plays up, and now he's got his second unit out there with Henry Barnes. Barnes leaves it for Walsh, and Walsh guides it back down below the line as Barnes chases it into the near side corner, gets help from Brooks Wright, and a broken stick. Can Valor take advantage of it? Marona's got the puck. Marona puts it back down into the corner, and Barnes feeds it back up high. Walsh out of the corner, walks up the wall, and top of the circle. Walsh right on the blue line as the power play is over, takes the shot, and Holstein makes the save going down low. So Valor is 0 for 1 on the power play. It was the second unit that got a little bit of pressure on there. The first unit had some trouble on the break-in, or I should say on the break-out. And so here we're at the 10:08 mark as Brock Benson won that faceoff. He's out there as he's chasing down number 8, Bushman. Bushman moves it back over to the far side, and the puck exits the zone. Jenkins quickly back over to Muir, makes a nice play, moving, transitioning, picking up that puck. Over on the far side, Jenkins knocks bodies out of the way, puts the puck down in deep, and Cahoon for Monarch continues to battle for it. The puck back behind the cage is moved back up the left wing boards, up as it's touched down by Ladwig. Ladwig puts it in deep one more time, and Monarch has to work it back out. They send the long pass. Ladwig picks it up and looks to take advantage. A little spring pass there. Benson tries to feed it back up to Jenkins. Couldn't find the mark. And Monarch's on the march. Over on the near side. Puck is picked back up by Rathburn. Rathburn moves it back through center. And it's stolen by Valor. Chopped at. And trying to work his way through is Carter Charles. Puck is back behind Cooper Robinson's cage. A good reverse check there by Aiden Owen, although he's the one that went down. He was ready for that one. Rowan moves it back over to Chance on the near side. And the pass, punch pass there. Tarosian is tripped up, but Valor's not going to get that call. They got the last one, and Walsh works his way into the zone. He got tied up with Olofsson, and Olofsson beats everyone down into the corner. Tarosian punches it along the half boards, and Carter Charles is bumped from behind, but is able to get it down to Galushko. Galushko with Rathbun pinning him up to the boards. Puck comes over to Tarosian, and Tarosian slides it softly back behind as Walsh sidesteps Olofsson's check. Sends a bank pass up high. Aiden Owen with the shot. It goes wide to the right side, but bounces up. Tarosian is bodied off the puck. In steps Maddox Charles. Maddox Charles with a shot right behind, and Holstein almost knocked it in with his pad himself as it went off the end boards. And it was the best opportunity thus far for Valor. Up at the right point, Aiden Owen, as he sidestepped, couldn't get the puck in deep, taps it down, gives chase. As he's got a man on the backside, as that was D'Souza Chin. Back up to center ice. Walsh with a 2-on-1. He's got Maddox Charles with him. Takes the shot. Charles off the rebound. Almost might have hit the post. What a play as Maddox Charles was right there. He got a piece of that. And that was a terrific play, a 2-on-1. Now that was the best chance for Valor here. We're at the 7:22 mark, and we have a 4-car pileup over in the corner. Make that 5 as Fekete stuck his nose in there, and the puck comes back up to the slot. Fekete reads the play and puts it right back down, but not in deep, and Monarch is able to chop it out of the zone and into Valor's end. We're going to go for an icing call. We're at the 7:03 mark. We're scoreless still. 0-0 in this contest. Monarch and Valor. Monarch came in first place overall in the division after 8 games. They're 6-1-1 with 13 points. Valor, on the other hand, only has played 3 games, and thus they're in 6th place, and they're 2-1 right now. A good battle thus far this evening. And sweeping up the puck is Wiener. Wiener with a backhand feed. Gets disrupted, and here comes Barnes. Barnes can't make his way past number 14, Cahoon. Cahoon moves it back over to the near side. Chase Whitmore looks for options, puts it back up, makes a move, and exits the zone. His pass a bit beyond the reach. Henry Barnes continues to chase it down, and with some hustle gets to the puck first. Centering feed is stolen. The puck is moved back over to the far side as Felt motors through center. Brooks Wright is there. Wright with the long stick. Meanwhile, Feckerty fishes it past Cahoon and into the corner. Chasing it back is Felt, the centerman. Felt with the head up. Sidesteps one and works his way through center. And the headman pass back up to 74, Taylor. Taylor battling in the corner with Morona, is able to get it back up to the point. Here's the shot, touch, score! And it was Trey Chance who got that shot off, but it was tipped in front, and Cooper Robinson didn't have a chance on that one. So you see the puck as it comes back up, and it was just touched up and over the glove side of Cooper Robinson. It is 1-0 Monarch in this first period. So, and we'll wait to hear from the public address who might have gotten it, as I think it might have been number 14. It could have been Cahoon. So let's see if we get the call on this. Certainly Chance will get an assist on it as he took that shot from the point. Might have even gotten the goal. We'll see.
Monarch goal scored by number 10, Vincent Felt, assisted by number 3, Trey Chance.
So that is exactly what it is Chance gets the assist off his shot as it was touched up by Vincent Felt, and it is 1-0 here at the 5:56 mark of this first period. So you saw that battle that ensued down low, and Monarch was able to get the pass back up high. And there's a heavy check as Davila put a shot in on Muir. Muir bounces back up as he calls for the puck. A backhand feed from Coveney, looking for Alfieri. Loose puck in the slot, but it's swatted at. Sent back out to center. Ladwig to Morona, working off the wall, and now he'll work his way in. Drop feed is a nice little toe drag move there by Brooks Wright, who was looking for Alfieri. Alfieri's got the puck, back up high. Muir with it. Finds Brooks Wright over on the near side. Plays pitch and catch with Muir. Muir now trying to walk over on the far side. Puck rebounds off a skate. Shot was deadened as it never got through by Freeze. Freeze looking for that pass as it just went beyond him. Icing is the call as Gavin Rowan was hustling. So it's 1-0 Monarch early in this game. First period, 5:56. As I said, it was relatively even here throughout that first period. So face off back up high to Aiden Owen. Owen works it along the wall. And the angle just wasn't there as that pass got tipped by Monarch and out of the zone. Valor's got a forecheck, and Monarch banks it off the boards and is able to get it up and out, but line change for Monarch. And Aiden Owen spins away from some pressure back down low. Now he'll feed it back for Terosian. Terosian pulls it back and soft pass up to Carter Charles. Centering feed was tipped, and the puck is punched right back into Valor's end. Backhand feed. Jenkins waits for the puck. He was going to catch up to him, and it slowed there on the snow-covered ice as we're late in this first period. Valor practicing the breakout. This one's tipped, and here comes Brock Benson. Benson, that centerman, was hustling as he's calling forward in the middle. Let's see the puck over on the far side as it never found the mark. Monarch picks it off in the pass through the slot. Nobody in particular. Puck is back down as waved out there by Cooper Robinson off that shot this time. I think he got a piece of it with the glove. Puck back behind the cage. Puck is picked back up by Bushman. Bushman feeds it back up high, but is the net off the moorings? It is. So we've got a whistle there. So with 3:32 remaining in this first period, Monarch gets another shot with an offensive zone faceoff. Felt top line out there as Felt and Ing along with Wiener are out there for Monarch. Valor streaking out. Here comes Walsh. Walsh tried to square up a little bit there, but play was read nicely by Bushman. Bushman made a good defensive play. He's got the puck now. Guides it back up the wall to Ing. Ing centering feed to his centerman. Felt has it. His pass punched back by Morona. And streaking over on the near side, over skating was Bushman. And the pass stabbed down with one hand on the stick was Larson. Chance back behind Holstein's cage. Moves it back over to the far side. And Wiener banks it. Felt gives chase. Gets a piece of it. Coming up with the puck is Ing as he moves it back to his defenseman Chance. He'll put it in on Robinson. Steers it over to the far side. Morona's got it. And looking for Kootenai, looking for Walsh. Puck is stolen. The shot by Brodsky goes up and over as it was tipped. Walsh is converged on. His stick is chopped out of his hand. And Monarch works it back in. Good opportunity there as Davila came in and he was sandwiched between a couple of Valor players. They were able to get a piece of the puck. It was a left-handed stick looking to open up. Meanwhile, the puck over on the far side. Olofsson quickly moves it back over to the near side. Reading the play is Maddox Charles. Charles puts it in tight. That one punches back over to the half boards. Down in deep is Barnes. A little turnaround, but that never found the cage. Puck stays in. The shot from Ladwig and looking for the puck underneath Holstein. Was Noah Fekete wasn't able to come up with it, so we remain 1-0 Monarch, 1:44 remaining in this first period. So Fekete wins this faceoff back to Muir. Muir, his shot was blocked. Never got through. Trying to work his way through the swale. Loose puck. Fekete trying to pick it up, but it was apparently offsides. Barnes had the linesman right below him as he was down. So Fekete with 1:33 remaining. Top line out there for Coach Grozdecki. And it's Simon Chan who'll take this face off. So and Rosenberg watches it there as puck comes back over to Barnes. Barnes top of the circle over on the far side as he is hounded. He's trying to get it in deep as Saul, number 7, is working it. And we've got apparently the puck was trapped underneath a couple of skates, and so the referee dials it in. We've got 1:10 remaining, and a face-off will ensue deep in Monarch territory here. Got a good look there of James Dexter, the head coach of this Monarch team. He's got a good squad here this year as they are atop the division, having only lost one game. Morona without a lot of room moves it back down to Coveney, and Coveney finds Brooks right in front. The shot, and Holstein went down low to make the cage. Alfieri was alone in the slot, and he got a quick shot off a perfect pass from Brooks Wright. As we were in the final minute of play in this first period, Aiden Owen banks it off the glass. It rides the shelf, and Coveney's there. Coveney on his backhand all the way back up high. Quickly, a pass over to the near side was read well by Ing, and then Coveney delivers a shot, and a 2-on-1 developing. And we'll see what we've got. We've got penalties. And I think it's going to be on 24, Jaron Ring, for a cross check. That was the first check that was in question. The Monarch fans don't like it, but I think it's the right call. And then Garrett Coveney came in to deliver it back to Ing. And that's when things got turned a little upside down. So we've got a power play with 32 seconds. Remember, Ing's in the box for a cross. And Valor has their second power play of the game. And Valor had some trouble with his first line out there last time, just breaking it out. And again, Monarch is giving him fits, but Fekete takes matters into his own hands, tries to work his way past Olofsson. Olofsson tackles him. No call there. And the puck comes back over to Maddox Charles. Maddox Charles with a toe drive takes the quick shot as the buzzer sounds. That'll do it. There's a minute 28 remaining in the power play. That'll cross over to the second period as we are at 1-0 Monarch after one. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. Glad to have you on board. And we look forward. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second period. Stay with us. And welcome back. Valor will be moving to our left hands, from our left to our right. As they trail, they've got 1:28 remaining in the power play. Valor versus Monarch here. And so we'll see if Valor on a fresh sheet of ice can make hay while the sun is shining here. Here we go. Fekete with the puck as he drags it down, protects it back, and it's chopped around by over on the far side. It's picked back up by Fekete, straight ahead. Fekete one more time with Aiden Owen. Good pressure there by Monarch as Olofsson. It's a backhand, but stick on it, but unable to get it out, but he reads the play and moves it back up ice. Goes the distance. And again, Cooper Robinson with the long pass. That one was taken off of by Felt. Felt has it stripped off his stick, and now Coveney's got it. Coveney with the backhand feed comes all the way over to Fekete. Fekete works it in low. He looks for, and a wraparound as Garrett Coveney picked up that pass and wrapped it around. So Valor gets one shot on goal there, but Holstein had sealed that far side of the cage. So with 20 seconds remaining in the power play, Valor sends out the second unit, and this pass is picked off one more time, picked back up by Swale. And on the far side, Morona walks it into the zone, and the big defenseman tries to walk through three, and he is stripped of the puck, and that's going to do it as the power play expires. Valor's 0 for 2. And we've got 15:27 remaining in this second period. Holstein will take the icing call as he has the big mid up there. So we're coming back to our left-hand side. As I mentioned, Valor had 6 power play goals coming into this game. They have 14 goals in the 3 games with 8 against. And so taking the face-off is Chan for Monarch. And the puck over on the far side is moved back over to the inboards and back up to Walsh. Walsh's pass picked off, but he picks up the loose change and tries to work his way into the zone. Monarch has really closed off that blue line as Valor's had a hard time getting in. And again, Cooper Robinson will play it safe as Rosenberg was coming in. Ben Rosenberg, number 6. I think I might have called Rosenberg, might have called him Bushman a couple of times, as Bushman wears number 8, and that's 6. Sure is, it looks an awful lot like an 8, especially with some, as they're moving here. So Rathbun will take the face-off for Monarch. And Ladwig fans on it. Puck is held in, and the centering feed picked off by Muir. He chops at it, and Walsh jumps on it. Walsh's pass tipped and intercepted by Monarch. Trying to work his way in was Rathbun. And the pass up high, the shot, you heard the thud off that shot. Puck comes back over to the right-hand side, and it's hoisted off a glove. And back over to the far side, sweeping in is Bushman. Bushman moves it back down low. Gets out of the way as the pass comes back up high. Moved back over to the left-hand side. The shot wide of the net. Monarch continues to keep good pressure on as Rowan flags down the puck. Rowan quickly back over to Cahoon, and centering goes off of a player and is picked back up, and the pass over to the near side. Walsh will catch up to it, maybe. Can't beat it as it's icing, as Walsh had a little bit of a jump, but the angle wasn't exact on the pass, and so it goes the distance. So Valor, who's been bottled up here, and is going up against Felt, and you've got Olofsson out there. I was talking to his folks here earlier. His older brother, Frederick, is playing for Dallas, and he just got his first NHL goal about a week ago, so they were showing that to me. Exciting time for the Olofssons. And it was none other than Joe Pavelski that delivered a pass, so pretty nice opportunity to have a couple of sons in the NHL. And there's the pass over to the far side as Brooks Wright picks it up, as he's got a streaking Aiden Owen there. Owen had to hold up there at the blue line, and the pass is intercepted as Brooks Wright continues to look for it in the wickets, can't come up with it, and it's stolen by Ing. Ing Hands it off to Felt. Felt finds a lane as he finds Olofsson. Olofsson hands it off and looks for the return feed. Olofsson right in tight. The shot just goes wide and over to the far side. Puck is controlled by Aiden Owen as he hands it back to Ludwig. Ludwig looks for that long pass. Olofsson knocks it down with the stick, and Olofsson takes a check up high from Brooks Wright. And it goes offsides, and Coveney had taken the shot and scored, and you hear the cheers from the few fans that didn't see the offsides call. So the goal is waved off. Olofsson is out there with Trey Chance. Both have good size. In fact, the blue line for this Monarch squad all has pretty decent size, at least two of the three lines. And the pass over to the far side is, we're going to flag it down, is currently Swale and Saul are out there. It's not easy for an announcer. Saul, he is number 7, Chase Saul, and Martin Swale, number 4, out there for Monarch on the blue line as Jenkins tries to bring it in, and it just poked free, and Carter Charles hustling on the other side, trying to keep some pressure on it. The puck is swung back over to the near side, and Saul has it. Saul with a pass, tape to tape, picked back up, and working his way in is Brodsky. Brodsky taken into the corner by Jenkins. Jenkins on the high side. And it's tough to see there as we've got fans stood up, but nonetheless, the puck is still stuck along the wall, and it's finally fed up and stretching in, and there's a break as taken off the play was Benson. So Brock Benson had a jump and a wise play made by Chase Saul. Otherwise, it was going to be a breakaway for Brock Benson. So Saul takes the third third penalty of the game for Monarch. And it goes, they'll call it a hook, and this one at the 12:16 mark. Valor has yet to take a penalty, so puck comes up high, and the quick shot, goal! Morona scores with a quick snapshot. That puck came right up to him, and he didn't waste any time. Morona scores, and I think, let's take another look at this. The puck squirts straight up to him, and Morona wastes no time. That puck was on his stick for just an instant. Now you get a great look at it from behind. You see Morona lurking up high at that blue line, and look at this puck as it comes right to him. A picture perfect unintended pass as he beats Holstein stick side, and it is 1-1 here in this second period as Morona, who again had the game-winning goal in the CPHL overtime victory for Valor, is a thorn in this Monarch side one more time. So back to the live action. Puck over on the far side is chopped at and brought back up to the point by Chance. As Chance was looking for a man down low, that was Rosenberg, and Rosenberg with the puck over on the far side, facing the wall, moves it back down low. Rosenberg stretches for it, gets enough of it. Olofsson, or over on the far side, Chance keeps it alive for Monarch. A nice play by Chance, trying to move the puck down along the wall. And Valor is able to finally pinball the puck up and out of the zone. And with time, Fekete moves it back over. Olofsson checks his man. Chance is there. Fekete chops at it, and Olofsson awaits. Moves it back up the wall. Maddox Charles tries to strip it there. And puck is finally jammed up and out of the zone as Ladwig will bank it hard off the boards. Tough pass to catch as Olofsson was there back for Monarch. Again, a lot of play right over here on the near side boards. Olofsson has it, brings it in as he feathers one back to the center. Olofsson with the puck over on the far side. Ladwig, the defenseman, has seen enough, and he's going to ice this puck. He'll go for a line change. As we're in the second period, and Valor is a distance away from their bench, so a lot of work there in front of us. And the puck ends up over on the far side with a face-off to the left-hand side of Cooper Robinson. Rathbun will take the face-off going up against Coveney, and it's put over on the wall. Chopped at by Aiden Owen, and Owen with it finds a backhander over to Alfieri. Alfieri catches up to it, and he'll send it in, and his icing is He was just inside the blue or in the red line. Puck is jammed around the boards. Alfieri stabs it down as he has Saul on his backside. Saul pins him up against the boards as Brooks right now provides support on the low side. Rathbun is there as well. Finally, the puck comes up and it's touched up by Coveney. Coveney with the pass looking for, he was looking for Tarosi and he was covering that point for him. Aiden Owen without a lot of room is able to get a piece of it, sends it back over to the far side, and it's Brooks right with it. Wright sends it back up ice as he is upended. Meanwhile, the puck is gloved down by Coveney. Body staying on side. Aiden Owen activates, leaves it there for Alfieri. Cross ice feed. Brooks right, the shot. Loose puck comes back over as Alfieri was there. Alfieri back down low, one-hands it as creates a little space right in front again, looking for Coveney. Coveney was coming down the slot, and the puck is muscled up and out of the zone by Swale. And so Valor with a terrific opportunity there as they put a little pressure in on Holstein. That's Simon Holstein, number 33. And Holstein is ready for the puck drop. Walsh is chased. Larson substitutes. And the puck down into the corner. Morona walks down the wall as he was looking for a man in the middle. It went off Felt's boot. Puck is swept back over to the far side. He can't exit it. And it's put in softly as it rolls around to the near side. And glancing over his shoulder was Cahoon. Cahoon challenged by Walsh. And Walsh looking for that loose puck, can't come up with it. Felt had it. Felt is able to maneuver it up the wall and up and out. Right back in as Cahoon stretches forward. He's got a matching 14 tailing him as that's Walsh. Walsh continues, and the puck is finally moved up the wall, and a backhander up and out of the zone as Galushko retrieves. Galushko was looking cross ice, but he got some pressure on him as he works his way out of that. I don't know how he did, but he puts it on the stick over on the near side, and we've got a cross check, and it was on Whitmore. And that's too bad because Larson had nobody in front of him, and all he had to do was chase down that puck. But the game's first power play for Monarch comes here at the 8:50 mark of this second period. So the defenseman Whitmore will serve two. We've got 8:50 remaining as cross-checking is the call. And so let's see if Monarch can do anything with their first power play as Felt has Wiener and has Ing flanking him on either side. And Aiden Walsh gets a hold of that one, so he'll take the first 20 seconds off the clock with sending it the distance. And here comes Brodsky over on the far side as Brodsky puts it softly over into the near side. Puck is picked back up. And alongside the near side wall, it's held in there by Taylor. Taylor, cross-ice feed as Taylor finds Felt in front. The pass over to the far side by Brodsky. All tipped but not out. And held in there niftily over on the far side by Davila. Might have been Rowan. Here comes Alfieri. Alfieri draws him in and takes that shot. He whistled it up and high. And Fekete delivers it back to Ragoff some time. Tarosian takes a hard check from Davila. And Davila's got it. Davila moves it over to the far side. And it's Taylor. Puts it into the corner. He'll get to it first. Quickly sends it up to the point. But a bit of a miscommunication. And Monarch brings it back with 48 seconds remaining in this power play. With a soft pass looking for the entry. Larson bumps him off. Puck is picked back up. And here's the shot. Robinson makes the save as Jackson Brodsky came in and had a good look in on Cooper Robinson. But Robinson makes this save, and you get to see it from Robinson's viewpoint as the loose puck was there, and then Brodsky comes in and mirror in front. Takes away the center portion, and Brodsky, all he had was a shot. Cooper Robinson handles that one easily. So Chan off the faceoff for Monarch, and Valor wins the faceoff. And we'll rag another 15 to 20 seconds off by setting it the distance. Martin Swale moves it back over to the right-hand side, and working his way through is Bushman, or excuse me, that is not Bushman, that's Rosenberg. That 6 and 8 is going to get me every time. Bushman's a big defenseman. That one shouldn't be that much of a problem, but it has been thus far. As Rosenberg, and a quick shot as that was off the stick of D'Souza. D'Souza had a gaping net, but he sent it over on the far side. Here's a shot, a loose puck in front. D'Souza doesn't miss the second time. D'Souza picks up the puck, and with a short side shot, he scores. As D'Souza gets that rebound, that came way off. Brandon D'Souza Chen scores, and that puck, Robinson didn't have a chance here. And you watch this initial shot as it comes off, and he kicks it to the far side, and then it gets swept over to D'Souza. D'Souza had a bit of an angle, and he finds the back of the cage. It is 2-1 Monarch. And so Monarch, for the second time in this game, leads by a goal. As Rowan, over on the far side, has the puck spinning out of the corner. Aiden Owen presses him. Tarosian protects the puck and one-hands it into the corner. And the centerman Alfieri's got it. As he finds Maddox Charles, and tape-to-tape pass over to Barnes on the near side. Olofsson defending. Barnes gets a second shot. Holstein was able to knock it over to the far side. Ladwig takes a check, hands it off over to Maddox Charles, and back up ice to Fekete. Fekete in the corner, feeds it back, looking for Maddox Charles, and it's Chance with the puck on the near side. Chance moves it up the wall. Freeze was looking for it, and Fekete on the forecheck. Barnes now joins the fray, but Monarch is able to handle it, move it up the wall. They send a pass back up through, misses Rowan, but needless to say, Monarch is able to get a full line change. Puck over to the near side as Barnes was handing it off. Barnes knocks it off his boot, and from behind, Maddox Charles continues to press as he takes it away from Bushman. And over on the far side, Olofsson, the big defenseman, pokes at it and sends it back to the Valor Blue. Loose puck, Jenkins has it. Jenkins on the march, he's got Brock Benson. Benson with a backhander, and Benson almost scores. Benson has looked good this evening. He's had a couple of opportunities. He's right in front, tries to tip it off Morona's wrister, and Holstein makes another save. This fourth line for Coach Gwozdecki has been active here, and there you see Benson in front, and Benson tried to tip it. And you know what? We've got Ringen in goal, and I don't know if they made a change or perhaps we didn't have it from the beginning, but Josua Ringen is in goal for Monarch, so apologize for that. Unless they made some changes. I did check before the game. So anyway, here we go. Let's get back to the live action. Here we go. As this race for it, as Morona takes the angle and works it up the near side half boards. Sweeping in was Benson, couldn't come up with it. Carter Charles has it. Charles with a no-look pass finds the defenseman Whitmore. Whitmore over to Jenkins. Jenkins is bumped off the puck, but stays with it. Puck is over into the far side corner. And peeling away from some pressure is Brodsky. Jenkins with another good forecheck as he tries to find Morona. Morona will take the shot from the half boards. Gloved out by Ringen. Ringen holds on there. And we've got a whistle with 4:09 remaining in the second period. One more time, this Monarch squad up by 1, as that's how we ended the first period, was 1-0. So Walsh takes the faceoff. Trying to chase it down is Galushko as he is canceled. It's a mutual cancellation there. And who was that? That was with Olofsson. So Galushko is in tight. Olofsson tracking him. The puck right in front is defended and tipped out. Back out of the zone is getting a good stick on that was D'Souza. D'Souza with that goal earlier. And here comes Walsh. Walsh on the mark. Here comes Larson, the shot. And another save made by Ringen. Ringen that time got a pad on it. As Larson was left all alone, he had a great angle coming in. As Ladwig delivers it back, we've got a delayed call, so Cooper Robinson is out of the cage. Valor with 6 attackers here trying to take advantage of it. And the long pass tipped by Aiden Owen. Owen taps it there, body stay on side. Fekete winds through, back over Ladwig. The shot is deflected and it never got through. Good opportunity for Valor as they move the puck into the zone, and at least they got a shot. Although it wasn't on goal, they created an opportunity there. You don't always see it there for these teams when they pull their goalie with that extra attacker. They were able to, and that was a great play over on the far side as Aiden Owen tapped down that puck right at the blue line. Was patient enough and gave it off to Fekete, who worked his way in. Here we go. We've got the 4th power play of the game for Valor. This one comes at the 3:07 mark. And the penalty is on Chan. 2 minutes up on the board. And Valor thus far is 0 for 3 with limited opportunities here for shots on goal. As Felt, determined, sends the puck back down as Coveney works things out. Coveney will send it back over to feeds it back over to the freshman Maddox Charles, number 23, his brother Carter Charles, number 16 out there, at least currently on the bench. And that pass over to the far side finds the mark. Maddox Charles with some patience. Fekete taps it, and Aiden Owen picks it back up. Aiden Owen delivers it back over to Fekete, works it in, fishes it back straight ahead as Aiden Owen's shot was deflected and never got through. Ben Wiener got in front of that one, right over on the side of the cage, looking for Garrett Coveney. And Coveney couldn't control, and the puck is cleared back by Monarch. As just about half the power play is over. 1:03 remaining in the power play is Alfieri with the puck. Banks one back up high. Walsh feeds it back over to Aiden Owen. Down low. Coveney in front. It almost went off of Alfieri's boot. Almost, or I should say, almost went in off of Alfieri's boot. This time Aiden Owen with the puck. Moves it back down to Coveney. Coveney centering feed. Galushko picks it up. Aiden Owen the shot, and it's deflected as Walsh looks for it. Brodsky is there. Brodsky battling with Walsh. Puck right on the blue line, stays in. Galushka with it, holds it, and back over to Owen. Owen one hands it into the corner. Coveney with it. Coveney looking. Galushka with it. The shot, and it hits a body in front as it never got through. As Davila sends it in, and he'll go for a line change as the power play has a dozen seconds on it. And Brooks Wright has time. Wright takes it down into the corner as he's shadowed by Saul. Moves it back over to the far side, and Brooks Wright working out from behind the cage. Feeds it back up to Muir. Muir with the puck, dancing. Watch closely, doesn't have the lane. The shot this time it's tipped. Morona, the defenseman, in deep with the puck. The wraparound, loose puck up high, comes back to Walsh. Walsh's shot hits a body. Puck is punched back out of the zone. Final minute of play in this second period. Valor with some good pressure, but unable to beat Ringen for a goal here. As the Monarch defense stood tall, and they blocked a bunch of those shots that weren't getting through. So the Monarch group was stout as they deflected a number of those shots. They're showing 17 minutes up on the clock. There's a few seconds remaining in this contest, or in this second period, so they need to tack on those few seconds, and we'll see what they give us here. And so the officials at the scorer's box will determine what we are going to have remaining here. And here we go. 38 seconds up on the clock. Valor with an offensive face-off as Brooke Benson ties up his man. The puck squirts free, and Muir chases it up and out of the zone. Morona on the near side. Softly puts it in. Swale gets there first, and Swale, the defenseman, brings it back over, but he can't. Tries to one-hand it out. He's able to get it out, and now chasing it down is Felt. Felt spins away from some traffic. Morona delivers a check. And over on the near side, Wiener with the puck. Wiener along with Felt. Benson has the puck. Benson's pass on the mark to Carter Charles. Charles works his way through, gets a shot on goal. Steered into the near side corner. As the buzzer sounds, that'll do it. 2-1. Monarch leading Valor after 2. We've got 17 minutes to go. We'll be back in 15 minutes. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions.
Monarch Coyotes 2, Valor 1.
And welcome back to the Sports Stable in Superior, Colorado. This is the Chassa High School game for Valor and Monarch. Monarch, the home team here. And we do have a clarification, and I thank the Monarch fans who overheard this. Simon Holstein is in goal and has been in goal, and he is number 29. So I had the wrong number on my sheet, and thus the confusion. But there you get a good look at Simon Holstein from Mike Shaw. He's always on it, showing us Holstein here. So we are set to go. Monarch leads 2-1, and both teams are full strength here on a fresh sheet of ice. Is Fecati with the puck. Feeds it into Maddox Charles and just offsides us. I think Fecati might have stepped on sides. Barnes on the far side. So Maddox Charles, the talented freshman there, playing with Noah Fecati as Charles lines up against Cahoon. Or excuse me, Ing. And Ing and Maddox Charles battle as Fecati sends it back, and it's chased back down by Simon Tarosian. Tarosian with Felt on the forecheck. Picks up the puck. And over to Maddox Charles. Slides it on to Fecati. Fecati finds a seam pass. The backhand feed in front. And Aiden Owen chops at it. Olofsson was there, and on the far side, Wiener has it. Wiener working out of center. And nice play by Tarosian. Tarosian brings it into the zone. Takes a hit. Takes a check, and he goes into the wall, and a penalty is going to be called, and it's going to go for a roughing call. As Tarosian was in a vulnerable position, he came in and he put the pass over, and as he did that, he hadn't sort of steadied himself after that pass. He took a hard check there from, I believe it was number 4. That is the defenseman, Martin Swale. So Swale, who I just spoke to his father here, takes the penalty, and that is the 5th penalty thus far on Monarch. And so the Yotes will be shorthanded for the 5th time. 2 minutes up on the board. 16-11 the shot, but from Morona. That one goes wide. Galushko on the far side. Galushko with the puck. Creates some space. Finds Morona. Morona from the right-hand point. Brooks Wright wastes no time. Galushko's got it. Galushko. Pass up top wasn't there. Drags it back and delivers it back, and there's Morona's shot. And this one goes off a yoke stick, so the faceoff will stay inside of the zone. And so Owen Walsh to take this faceoff for Valor. And wins another one this time. Losing the puck there was Galushko. Galushko with those strong hands weaves his way through, picks it back up, and sails one up and over Holstein's cage. Shot by Morona. That one deflected, and the puck is poked back out to center. As faking low and sidestepping a 15 there over on the far side. 15, that was Davila. Davila, I've said that about every which way this evening. Valor looks to enter the zone, and one more time. This time, pass cross ice, hit right in front as Walsh's shot just misses. Walsh was there, and the pass came back to him, and he just misses the tip in there. Valor with 49 seconds remaining in the power play, and Coveney starts up the engine and works it into the zone. Coveney on his backhand, takes it in, takes a shot, and that one picks up his own rebound. Back up high, but Aiden Owen is towards the center of the ice, and the pass came to the corner there and flags it back down. Aiden Owen with the pass over to the right-hand side, and it's Fecati. Olofsson strips him of the puck, but Alfieri's got the puck. Alfieri takes a shot, and the rebound just misses as Maddox Charles almost taps it there. Alfieri with a backhand bid, and that is denied as that goes wide. Coveney back up high, draws him in, puts it back down low to a waiting Alfieri. Alfieri working up the wall. Back over to Aiden Owen, finds Maddox Charles with a snapshot, and that one hits a body and bounces up and over the cage over to the far side. That was Alfieri that went tumbling in front. That's going to do it for the power play. And so Valor is 0 for 5 on the power play. And there you get a good look at it. Shots on goal, 28-14. Valor has doubled up Monarch, but Monarch has doubled Valor up on the score sheet off of a couple of goals here, one in the first and one in the second. So Valor continues to battle. And back below the line is Galushko. Galushko drags it along the wall with a nice move, finds Ladwig up high, Muir with the puck. Finds Galushko. Galushko in some tight quarters as Swale was back on his backside. The puck is jammed all the way down to Cooper Robinson's cage. Robinson moves it back over to the half boards, and Ladwig, cross ice feed, finds Galushko. Galushko, a soft pass, finds Walsh. Walsh tried to navigate through the slot. That shot, Walsh picks it back up and taps it along the half boards. Muir with a backhand, can't get it in deep. Galushko's there. The puck is taken back out by Rathbun. Rathbun moves it up the wall to Taylor. Taylor was looking for Rowan, but puck is picked off and Muir with it. Backhand feed. Back out to center and on the mark over on the far side. The shot, and it's save made by Cooper Robinson, and that shot was by Blake Freeze, number 19. The Freeze name, a recognizable Boulder name. His brother played for Boulder and he played for the Rough Riders here in this same arena. Tristan Freeze. Olofsson with a swing little pass moves it back up and out, and racing for it was Rosenberg, but Rosenberg couldn't get to it first, and puck over on the far side. Sent in softly. Rosenberg meets it there. He's sandwiched up against the boards by Whitmore. Rosenberg is able to move the puck over to the far side, and the pass back up high, kept in. Monarch keeping the pressure on as now Whitmore has time. Rosenberg on the forecheck, and Whitmore has to go high on that pass off the glass. Hit a stanchion, stayed in the zone, and now it's exited out. And it's Barnes with it. Barnes just inside of the line, leaves it for Whitmore, stripped off the stick. Rosenberg's got it. Rosenberg with the pass on the far side, and stepping in was the defenseman with Swale. Swale had a jump there, but the pass just had a little bit too much mustard, and it comes out of the zone. Valor trailing by 1 with 11:43 remaining as Maddox Charles out there. The rest of the line now is out for Valor as they were on a line change here, and working his way in as Ing. Ing hands it off as Felt was there, but the steady defenseman, Nicholas Morona, strips him of the puck and banks it hard off the boards. Looking for a man, and puck drifts all the way just wide of Holstein's cage. We'll come back to the Valor end. It's with 11:20 remaining. Monarch leading 2-1 on goals from Felt and D'Souza. Valor's goal came from Morona in that second period. So Felt will take the faceoff. He's got Wiener and Ing on either side of him. And off the faceoff there is Brooks Wright. Wright looking for it. Can't knock it out as Ing sends it back around, and it rings around the end boards over on the far side. Wiener's pass deflects off of a boot. Comes back up, and the pass again. Ing, second consecutive time, keeps the play alive for Monarch. Aiden Owen with it this time, hard off the glass. Picks it back up, and with Felt closing on him, he puts it back down behind Holstein's cage. Brooks Wright centering feed off of Coveney. Alfieri's got it. Alfieri with the puck, being watched closely. And a quick little snapshot goal! Alfieri scores, tipped in front. Valor ties the game. Brooks Wright will get the goal. It's 2-2. What a goal. Alfieri brought it up high. And just when you thought he was going to pass it, he had a quick shot. So look at this. You thought he might pass it up to Aiden Owen. He does a quick little shot, tipped in front, and scores. So it is 2-2, and we get another good look from Mike Shaw as Shaw backs up the tape and finds there's Alfieri. He'll enter the screen down on that left-hand side. And then, did they get a piece of it? I don't know. I mean, they acted like they did, and here we have a 2-2 game. And we'll wait for the public address announcer and listen in. We've got the 10:30 mark here. These two very even teams. At least it seems that way, even though the shot count is on the Valor end. And working his way in is Larson as he found the corner. And Holstein hugs the post and makes the save. Cooper Robinson will play referee and makes the call. We've got icing going the other way.
Alec Alfie, assisted by number 15, Brooks Wright, and number 9, Garrett Coveney.
So Coveney and Wright get assists. Alfieri gets the goal. And we are tied 2-2 with 10:07 remaining in this third period. As Morona works it along the boards. Back in tight and up high. Ladwig's drive, and that one saved, chiseling away, looking for that loose puck was Barnes and Alfieri there. Or excuse me, that was Fekete. Fekete wearing the C. Noah Fekete, the top line centerman for George Gwozdecki. And the puck tipped up to Ladwig. Ladwig rings it around hard. Fekete catches up to it. And Fekete loses a bit of an edge, lost it there. The puck is cleared out of the zone, but this will go for an icing call. So Valor will get another opportunity with 9:43 remaining in this third period. Setting up, Fekete chops at it, wins it back over to Muir. Muir along the wall to Fekete. Fekete down low as he has Maddox Charles. Maddox Charles pressed into the boards. Fekete tries to crowbar it out of the corner. And Morona, 4 Valor players there, as Muir is there, excuse me, not Morona. And Muir steps in from his deep position. Fekete covers, and now Fekete guided along the boards over on the far side. And the puck is swept up but not out as Barnes was able to deflect the puck, and Maddox Charles with it. Maddox Charles working out of a phone booth, moves it back down low. Barnes back up high. Ladwig catches the hard pass. Near side as Muir has it stripped off his stick, and here we have a breakaway. Bringing the puck in is Rosenberg. Rosenberg's shot denied as Cooper Robinson comes up big. Cooper Robinson had to make a save, and he did it, as Rosenberg was all alone after stripping Muir of the stick, of the puck with that shot. As Fekete took that shot, that one sails high, and here comes Monarch. Monarch with top-line centerman Felt working east to west. Fekete with a good play, knocks him off the puck and then pokes it free. Fekete feeling it here as he was looking for a jump there. Rosenberg had a golden opportunity to give Monarch a 1-goal lead one more time for the third time. And there's Whitmore, loses the puck. Wiener moves it back over. Olofsson scoops it back up, and his pass deflected. And perhaps getting away with one was Whitmore over on the far side. Alfieri tries to pool cue it out. He's able to get it up and out. Felt is there. Felt pressing. He's checked off the play. And bringing the puck back in is Whitmore. Whitmore, as it poked off his stick, but the puck back down low. Coveney's shot deflects up and over Holstein. Holstein might have gotten a piece of that one as that one goes up and into the netting. And what an opportunity that was thwarted there by Cooper Robinson. And if you look at the standings, the Cherry Creek Bruins are in second place with eight games played. They have a 6-2 record. Ralston Valley has played 10 games, 5-3-2. That's where the top 3 teams stand, but it's a little misleading. And another check is leveled, but Tarosian moves it back over to the far side, and Aiden Owen with his shot. Loose puck comes back over Tarosian, and the net is off the moorings there as Tarosian took another heavy check. That's happened a couple of times as Jack Davia has introduced himself several times and made his presence known. And Aiden Owen is having a conversation with the referee. And I don't know if it's about that or something else out there on the ice. So 7:31 up on the clock. And off the face-off, the puck is poked right to Holstein. Holstein holds on there. And so Walsh will take this face-off for Valor. And into the corner as Swale holds off his man. Tarosian puts it back into the corner. And the jousting continues. Tarosian holding the wall. Swale moves it back over to the far side, and hustling is Aiden Owen. Larson got a piece of it. Tarosian is back. The backhander up to Larson. Larson was looking for Walsh, but once again, who can control it here as a big heavy check on. And the puck over on the far side. Galushko's got it. Galushko taps it back over as Walsh was trying to give it back to Galushko. And a good defensive play. Stymied the effort. Back down low as Bushman moves it over to the far side. Touched up by Chance. Back to Walsh. Walsh's shot. It's a low as Holstein makes that save. And Walsh delivers a heavy check right into the Monarch bench. And then it's returned by Rathpun before he goes for a line change. And the bouncing puck just over the stick of Jenkins. Jenkins was all alone in the slot. Back to the live action. Long shot as it's fought off and handed right back there. Dangerous play. I don't know if Cooper Robinson had to make one save off the shot. Then he had to make a second save from his own team. Friendly fire there as I think intended to just touch it back to him was Brock Benson was just going to touch it back to him, but Cooper Robinson, I think, thought he was going to take it into the corner. And needless to say, we've got a tie game as Cooper Robinson makes a couple of saves. Ladwig with the puck. Moves it back over to Barnes. Barnes with some pressure on him. Can't get it out. Puck is banked over to the near side. And again, an active defensive long stick by Olofsson. Kept it in the zone, at least momentarily. The puck back over to the far side. Chan moves it into the Valor zone. And Jeremy Muir with a pass misses the mark. Scooped up over on the far side by Chance. And Lagwood settles for Valor back behind Cooper Robinson's cage. Maddox Charles looking for an option, and it's tipped right at the red line. Icing is waved off, and chasing it in is Swale. Swale moves it up the near side. Feckerty gets a piece of it. Barnes got a shot, and another save made by Holstein. Meanwhile, the puck over on the far side, and Felt's got it. Felt's got a man up ahead of him. It's Ing. He gets spun around, and Felt continues on a mission. Felt with the puck, taking on 3 Valor players. Almost was able to do that. Here's the pass right in tight. The shot and a save. What a save as Felt stepped into that one, and Cooper Robinson had to make a reaction save. He does it. Robinson has made 2 good saves, and Felt tips that one up and over the cage. What an opportunity for Monarch one more time as Felt came in. And you see this puck just kind of, here's the pass. The pass just misses, and Robinson makes a toe save, kicks it right back out, and then he has to deal with Felt's slap shot, which he handles. So Felt will take this face-off as he's got Wiener Ing in the slot. The puck is moved back up high, deflected up off of Brooks' right and up out of play. Face-off will stay inside the zone, but moves over to the near side. So Cooper Robinson covers the near side of the cage with his glove side. As Vincent Felt takes that face-off and stepping in. Felt has it, but it's poked off his stick. Nice by Tarosian. Tarosian works it up the wall and is able to get it up out. Saul was there. Puck is fished back over to the far side. And Aiden Owen looking for a man up ice, but it's picked off and stolen there by Wiener. Brooks Wright. Wiener took a heavy check. Brooks Wright over on the far side. Felt was there as well. Wiener recovers. Wiener picks up the puck. Brooks Wright, punishing hit into the scorer's glass over on the far side. As Wiener's taking a beat. Brooks Wright flags down the puck. He reels it in. Wright brings it back in and moving east to west takes the shot. As the puck banks off to Tarosian. Tarosian. And it's Ing with the puck. Jared Ring on the near side. Sorry about those technical difficulties. Loose puck in front, but it's offsides. And so Valor, this past weekend, had a successful weekend. They went 4-0 as they had a little bit of a West Coast road trip here. They won in dominating fashion as they took on some California high school teams. Ladwig with the puck over on the far side. He'll take a shot. That one is wide on the near side. Larson battling his man as the puck scooped up over on the far side by Brodsky. Brodsky continues to battle with Galushko. Moves it back over to the near side. Larson continues to press, and Chance, the defenseman, moves it up the wall. It's punched right back down into the corner. Chance banks it off the end boards. Puck is stolen, but Chance recovers. Chance sends that one up, and it goes off a Valor glove and into the Monarch bench. The faceoff will come outside of the zone. No, it won't. Apparently they saw it differently. I don't know. And the Monarch bench is making the argument that I just said. It went off of a Valor glove and right into the bench, but apparently the referee saw it differently. So face-off, Valor wins that one. And off the face-off, puck is stolen in the pass right in front. Bouncing puck, Fekete can't get a handle on it. And the puck is over on the far side as Swale with it. Whistles one around the bathtub and back over to the near side where Maddox Charles chases it back down low and one hands it to Morona. Morona off the boards, far side Swale was there. Keeping the puck in, Rosenberg, his pass, a giveaway. Back over to Barnes, and Barnes, bank pass, too far. Holstein makes the call. As I said, they defeated the three high school teams, the Sierra Catholic, Fairmont Prep, and Pacific Ridge by a combined score of 27-4. Closest game they played was Fairmont Prep. They beat them 6-2. I'm speaking of Valor this past weekend on their California road trip. So here we go. Set the stage. 2:08 remaining. Face-off in Valor's zone, and the loose puck. Morona spinning away from Felt. Ing was there as well, and Wiener chops at it. Puck comes back over to the near side. Ing recovers back. It was a nice play as Wiener was back down on, as he had fallen down, but he had the presence of mind to be able to get it back over to a teammate. Here comes Brooks Wright with the toe drag move, and the shot goes wide. Activating on the far side is Morona. Monarch takes the puck away. Wiener stripped of the puck by Brooks Wright. And the puck on the stick of Felt, but coming back was Alfieri. Alfieri protects the puck and drags it into the Monarch zone, winds up, takes the shot, and a blocker save made by Holstein. Puck is wrapped around beyond the reach of Ing. Back to Tarosian. Tarosian along the wall. Coveney was there. Ing yields, and Olofsson punches it. It's an icing call with 1:09 remaining in this contest. Valor gets another offensive zone. We're tied 2-2 late in this third period. Noah Fekete. He'll take this draw, And it's one right back to Aiden Owen. Aiden Owen moves it back over, and a little give and go. There's the shot, and it just glances wide. Or it was saved by Holstein, but it was bouncing just wide of the cage. Terrific shot by Aiden Owen as he was delivered a pass from Fekete. Now Aiden Owen thinks about the forecheck. Maddox Charles will execute. Owen is there. Taps it back to D partner Terosian. The shot wide. Barnes was there trying to tip it, and puck is sent out of the zone by Ing in the distance. Again, we've got an icing call. 37 seconds remaining in this third period. Tie game. Valor leads in shots 38-20. And so for Coach Gwozdecki, he counters with Walsh's line. Walsh with Galushko and Larson. And again, the face-off, important face-offs, won by Valor. Galushko sent to the deck. Meanwhile, gets right back up, gets some help from Walsh. Walsh pries it free, but to a waiting number 3, Chance. Chance moves it back over onto the near side, and the big defenseman moves it back up ice. Aiden Owen chops at it, moves the puck up and out. And over on the far side, there was D'Souza, who got upended by Owen Walsh. Meanwhile, Walsh pressing as he is way up high. Meanwhile, Galushko covering for him. Larson feeds it back over to Walsh on the far side. Aiden Owen going to the net. Here's the shot, and there's no rebound as Walsh sends one man over, and excuse me, that's Aiden Owen, and I think Owen's going to go to the box. So I think Owen's going to take a roughing call. And so the second power play of the game, let's see if there is a call. The referees bringing the puck up and out of the zone. I believe there is. And so Aiden Owen goes with 1 second remaining. It's an interference call as he rode his man up and over the goalie over on the far side. So we're tied 2-2, and with 1 second remaining in the contest in the third period.
Number 7, 2-minute minor for interference, Aiden Owen.
One second remaining. And so we'll have the drop of the puck here. And that's it, as Noah Fekete goes down to one knee to block it. So
at the end of regulation, the score is 2-2.
And so we will have some bonus hockey here. And there's 5 minutes up on the board. So look at this. Aiden Owen's penalty with 1 second remaining puts his team at a little bit of a deficit here. And so, you know, Monarch, it's still fresh in their mind, having lost the CPHL championship in an overtime game. That was Nicholas Morona who got that goal. He was out there with Noah Fekete. So if he came out to Boulder, you're getting to see a good game and going into overtime. And if you have an opportunity to catch this online, we know we've got pretty good numbers here this evening. So we suspect it's perhaps because of the weather. It's a little bit tougher to get to some of these games here, especially with the snow that we've had on the roads and so forth. It was fairly clear on 36 coming up here, though, today. So nice opportunity for people to get out to see a game here. Terrific high school hockey. This game has been a fun game to watch here, and we've got 5 minutes up on the board. We've got overtime action, and you know Aiden Owen wants to be out there, and so he'll have a seat and hope his team can survive the first 2 minutes here of this game. We've got 4-on-4 action. Here's the lineup: Barnes, Fekete, Morona, and Muir going up against Felt, Taylor, and I believe 15 Davia. And Davia's got the puck. Davia puts it in deep. Chasing it is Muir. Muir wraps it around the boards, hard to the far side. Fekete catches up to it and delivers an area pass to Barnes. Barnes winds up, brings it into the slot. Fekete's there, loose puck! Here's the shot and a save. As Muir got a shot on, and Holstein makes the save. Monarch with the puck over on the far side, 3-on-3. As bringing the puck in is fouled, takes the shot, he tried to tuck it 5-hole. And Cooper Robinson comes up big again. Boy, Felt had great speed. Here's the shot, the V and the loose puck. Barnes is there, and he clears it out. Terrific action as Vincent Felt came in. He split the D, and he had a great opportunity, and he tried to fake out Cooper Robinson, but Robinson snuffs it out. And here we go, over on the far side, Tarosian with the puck, as Tarosian is converged on over on the far side. He gets it in deep. Valor gets a line change. And here comes Monarch. Monarch back over to the near side as Swale with the puck. Puts it in deep, hard off the end boards. Coming up with it was Cooper Robinson. Robinson goes down hard, looking for a call. Is he going to get it? He is. So we've got an interference call, and this penalty is going to be on D'Souza. And I don't think D'Souza did it, honestly, intentionally. But D'Souza takes the penalty. And so with the crossover here, D'Souza takes the 6th penalty of the game. And so Valor has 37 seconds remaining on Aiden Owen's penalty. And so Valor will have 1:23 of power play time, as we are 4-on-4 even strength right now. So a goal right now means that it's even strength and neither player exits the box. As Monarch sets things up behind Holstein's cage and moves it back out over on the right-hand side. Tap back over to Rosenberg, and Rosenberg watched by Walsh. Rosenberg over to the far side. His pass banks hard. And Cooper Robinson will come up with it, but it goes for an icing call. Robinson was looking over his options there. So with 3:12 remaining in the overtime period, 12 seconds remaining in Aiden Owen's penalty, and he's chomping at the bit over there in the penalty box. And let's see, if we set it up here, we've got Morona and Muir out there, so we do have 2 defensemen out there right there. So we'll watch what Aiden Owen does here as we have 4-on-4 action, and there off that and coming in offside. So Aiden Owen. So with 4-on-4 hockey, they've each got 4-on-4, so Aiden Owen will be allowed to come onto the ice here, even though it's 4-on-4, until the next whistle. And that will constitute Valor's power play. So Felt takes the face-off. Top centerman versus top centerman as Fekete lines up for Valor. The puck pokes over to the near side, and wasting no time and sending it in is Chance. Back behind Cooper Robinson's cage. Morona leaves it for Aiden Owen. Owen on the ice now. Back over to Alfieri. Alfieri drifts wide as Chance closes in on him. Alfieri picks up the puck over on the far side, punched into the corner, and Fekete with it. Fekete being watched by Olofsson. Move back over. Maddox Charles, the one-timer, misses as Aiden Owen has to get back. Stepping out is Wiener as Wiener delivers a check there as he got cut off by Aiden Owen. Owen's a tough guy. He's right back on it. Sends it back over to Fekete. Fekete down into the corner, works it up, back over to Aiden Owen. Owen finds a man over on the far side. Maddox Charles! Shot goal as Fekete scores. Maddox Charles gets the assist, and Valor wins 3-2 in overtime. Valor comes back from 2 one-goal deficits to tie it up in the third and win it in overtime. And what a play that was, as Maddox Charles with the, gosh, he just has the patience of a veteran, and yet he's a freshman, and you see him pick this puck up as he's fed it over. You think he's going to shoot. He sends it back over to Fekete, and Fekete has a wide-open cage and doesn't miss. What a game we saw. Monarch played terrific, had the lead all the way through this game from start through just until that third period. Halfway through that third period, Alfieri scores to tie it up, and then Fekete gets the game winner 3-2. So Fekete scores, and the assist will go to Maddox Charles, and will go to Aiden Owen. And that will do it. Final score, 3-2 in overtime. Valor wins. And we've got the Valor game tomorrow night, which is in northern Colorado. And then we've got the game on Saturday as well. Thank you. Final score, 3-2. This is Manny Furtado along with Mike Shaw. Glad that you joined us, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks. Good night.